Hello, I've just been doing something which I think we should all do in this country today, or all should do in the West, or everyone in the world should do really, because it's not really in the media. I googled what are the demands of ISIS, and amongst other things, basically all they want is for us, for the whole world, to conform to their views. So uh, I've never really understood it. So like now I understand it. I had nothing against them. I just didn't the Christians do that during the Crusades? They call us the Crusaders often in the you see it on the telly. They call us the Crusaders, and we basically done the same thing. So, but I don't want to like actually convert to it. But I would do for the sake of world peace. I mean, but then I was looking at it anyway. As apparently there's you got Sunni Muslims, Shiite Muslims, and different types of Muslims. And I was watching a guy who was speaking about the beliefs of the Quran, and apparently they take part of the Quran deals with the Bible. At least they believe certain parts of the Bible in the Quran, but the Quran is the book that finally sums it all up. But just different things like that. I think we should all do a bit of study on the subject rather than relying on the media to tell us things. I don't personally want to convert to like ISIS's beliefs, but maybe I'd become a Muslim as long as I was just left alone, whether I could wear my own clothes. I wouldn't have to dress like them. They have sex, that's fair enough. Just different things. They even have a form of taxing. The guy was saying when we ran so many countries in the olden days, there was no poverty because everyone got taxed and it was given to the poor. There was no poor people, this, that, and the other. But and like if you look at say America compared to like what a Muslim state would be, I mean you're talking, should we have Donald Trump and his chaos? I mean America's chaos. I mean the crime rate, the way American businesses, big businesses like drilling for oil in the Arctic or whatever America's doing, it sounds like a peaceful compared to like America. I mean a Muslim state would sound pretty peaceful and sorted, rather than that fucking head the ball Donald Trump, who basically, if you pull back the fucking stupid hair on his stupid fucking face and head, he'd probably have fucking six tattooed there, it's America is an anarchic fucking society, and but I don't believe in what they're saying in the Quran. I don't believe in the one God that they're talking about. I don't believe in the one God that the Christians are talking about. I mean, I look at the fact that if you travel from the earth outwards, you could just continue going forevermore. There's no end to it. And there's going to be things out there that don't even know this earth is here. I wouldn't, if there's one God, there can be two gods. If there's two, there can be three. The odds are there's many. I've got no idea what form, what sex, what size, what shape. I couldn't even guess at it. But I do believe in creation. The earth was created. I believe in the harmony of nature. I'm a little bit paganistic in my views, actually. Uh, I believe in the integral, the way the forest is integral. Every individual thing is in a network which makes the whole thing work, which humans are vastly unbalanced, as we're paying for today, as we're finding out now, from pesticides that basically killed I've kept sparrowhawk, killed every sparrowhawk in the country. It killed them through the food chain as well as directly killed the birds themselves. I was actually walking my dog in the 80s when they were spraying that DDT. I was actually walking through as the planes were going over spraying DDT. I was actually walking through all that with my dog. I remember finding a big bird on the floor, and it had a chest. It looked like a missile thrush. But that's big for a missile thrush. But years later I realised it was the sparrowhawk that I used to see. Well, I didn't used to see it, but I know now. I did used to see it, but I didn't know it was a sparrowhawk. And that was the local sparrowhawk used to hunt down a certain part of the path. Kills everyone in the country, every sparrowhawk. The only sparrowhawks you've got in the wild in this country now, thanks to a fella called Ron Billingsley, who I give my sparrowhawks to. He's one of the main men in Britain. They introduced Italian sparrowhawks. Now they're the ones we've got in the wild now. They're making a good comeback. Everything's recovering. Anywho, I don't dress like them. I don't believe what they say about there being one God. If you look at space as quadrants, we've got gods in this area. He's created an earth. There's probably many. Probably they might be hermaphrodites, might be male, female. I don't know. But there's going to be things out there as you travel out, and I just don't know. It will just never. Your journey out would never end, and it's the same with time. Time beginning and time never ending. This is what we're in. This is what we're in, and this earth is at a crux now, in its forming, in its creation. The Muslims believe we go to heaven, as if we go somewhere. The Christians believe we go to heaven. We're not going nowhere. This earth is going to be heaven, and heaven is going to be nature. The teeming forest will return. This is going, we're going to, I read, I'm an original ringy, I read I was the only kid in class, used to take the Hobbit home and read it after school, I'd love to live in Hobbiton, in a place like that. This is for me heaven. I don't want to take on Islam, I don't want to conform to Islam. But for the sake of peace I will do, at the end of the day, rather than live in a capitalistic society which is just basically destroying the earth around us, So, to round it off, I'd like to just once again say to people, where a lot of fellas in Liverpool, they tend to think they're switched on, they read the papers, they watch like intelligent things on the telly. They're into trade unions, they're into different things. They know a bit about politics basically before they vote, but basically they're just voting for, who's down for each other now. They're just voting for what you can get out of it. Everyone's just voting for what they can get out of it. No one's voting thinking, well, how will this affect, how will this affect the ecology or the environment, or well, what's the future of this? Is it sustainable? So I'm saying vote for the Green Party, because if you vote for the Green Party, you're voting for tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. Labour isn't tomorrow. Conservatives aren't tomorrow. You're voting for the future if you vote for the Green Party. They're not going to put no money in your pocket. They're not going to do nothing like that. What they're going to do is cause nuclear disarmament. We're going to live in an ecological or environmentally friendly world. They're not going to be building roads everywhere and housing. They're going to sort it out. They might even in the end do away with capitalism in this country. They might do away with the army. Then ISIS might come over and fucking, okay, well, we'll join you. I don't know. It's scary what has happened but having an armed force really is just attracting trouble. We're going over there with anger in the bee's nest. It couldn't be worse. It's like it's all kicking off and it's all going nuts, and I just say vote for the Green Party and or vote for extinction. I was going to say, so as you go out into space, God's always been there, and there's probably many gods. And in forever, how did God actually do it first? At what point in forever he's always been here? Did he say, I think I'll create one earth? He's probably created many. Maybe below us is a great land which never ends, but does end, but never ends because it's so big. And we will, because we're burning up so much natural gas can be buoyant, will slowly sink, and it'll take 1,000 years to sink to become a mountain on the big earth. Maybe once our feet have walked the mountain down flat, we rise up and do it again. Well, fuck it, I don't want to do this again. Because I've had 27 years of mental fucking health. Anyway, but maybe that's it. Maybe we're here forever now, but we weren't before, because this is, I believe in reincarnation. I've seen it with my own eyes. I won't even go into it. With me pets, dogs, birds of prey, rabbits, everything. I've had them all living with me in my flats. But you know, I just can't. I will conform to Islam to create world peace as long as I'm left to wear my own clothes. I'm not going to eat halal meat. Halal meat is not blessed. It's a recorded prayer that just gets said before the blade just whops a chicken's fucking head off. You know what I mean? It's like, it's really bad, and they're getting their throats cut with blunt blades and everything. Anyway, uh, so our quadrant gods, whatever it be, and whether it's a trillion miles quadrant, there's going to be things out. But what's the knock-on effect of the fact that our gods in this area is doing this? Our gods in this area are doing this. Maybe knocking out into space there's other gods getting onto it, and it's just and then if you go far enough, there's probably, you know, eventually might be coming this way, you know, fucking something similar. And I've never believed in aliens because I know for a fact we're never going to get into outer space very far. This society is going to fail in many ways before we're going to go back a step before we go forward from now on. We're not going into space, so I've never believed in aliens for that reason. I believe in the past many societies failed, like the Incas or these ancient societies, because they realised the folly of their ways, took off their clothes, abandoned the gold and just went back into the forest. But we haven't done that. Us Europeans have spread the disease now, which has gone all over the fucking world. We never returned to the forest, you know. But many ancient societies probably did, and they wondered why. And this is why they probably just shed the clothes, fucked the gold off, and just went back to basics, you know. Realising the folly of their ways. But I don't know if that makes fucking sense to anyone, but if someone's, I'll say, yeah, well, but I suppose you could argue, I mean, so you've got, like, basically Islam, just study it a bit before, I mean, ISIS just want us to convert to their views. Uh, I don't want to, I mean, at the end of the day, if push comes to shove, we'd have to do it, but before that has happened, the likes of Donald Trump would probably bring the planet down around our fucking ears before he'll fucking do it. Whereas, you know, but then there's peaceful Muslims, and it does, you know, I was just listening to a few of them talking and that, and what they're saying makes a lot of sense, and it does make a lot of sense, and they even take the Bible into account in the Quran, and they believe in an angel called Gabriel, which is the Bible again, and just different stuff. It's a really wise book, the Quran. I always thought it was spelled Koram, but it's spelled differently. So, anyway, I've got a load of words just looking up secularism, its transgressions against the Islam military, about why ISIS are actually fighting us. But then at the end of the day, it did say that just basically we've got to conform to their views or they're going to kill us. So, like, another thing I like to say about that is the moaning about ISIS destroying ancient cities, but you know, give me a tree any day, so like fucking architecture, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever that, they might destroy a 2,000-year-old Greek building or building in the Middle East, whereas wherever that building came from, the quarry, you could just build it there's nothing in it, it's shit, architecture's shit. I think we should fucking smash all the architecture, burn all the fucking books, the Bible, the Quran as well, burn the books, smash the architecture, fuck the Renaissance, burn all fucking Van Gogh's work. ISIS should, like, sort of take off them robes, put on a fucking thong, and let's just all go running into the fucking jungle, you know what I mean? Fuck it off, you know. Let the teeming forest return, and that's where heaven will lie, do you know what I mean? Just, I wouldn't mind a bit of pure opium, maybe a spliff, a bit of gas, a beer, like fucking, you know. There'll be food that grows from the healing land that'll nourish both the hunter and the hunters. There'll be no more killing, we'll live forever. That's my view, so there you go. Yeah.